everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. There's no question today's game could be defined by the passing game. The Browns are number 1 in total pass yards, going up against the Titans, who will have to be at their best to slow them down.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Adoree Jackson on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Henry. And some room to work. Derrick Henry all alone. 20. Touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry, 76 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Second down following the run. They'll run it again with Henry. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And some extras coming up on the line here. Redding for, and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. This will be taken at the 10. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him near the 42. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Mariota now from the 50. On a crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Mariota hands to Henry. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. Now the rookie first-rounder from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage. They needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Second and 5.
All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. Go on.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A first carry now. This is Hill. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Past the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one good for 33 in the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
On second down, here's Fournette. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, but no problems converting there.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back on. That last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Again, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, Mariota. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
To throw Mariota. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. A reminder later tonight, a game some folks have had circled on their calendars since the schedule came out in April. That's the Super Bowl rematch. Falcons, Charles, at Foxborough to take on the Patriots.
Super Bowl 51.5, anyone?
Then on Monday night, that's no slouch either. An NFC East battle between the Redskins and the Eagles. And quick throw here, that's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Slot man moves right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance, and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Leads him behind on the spin, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Partner, how he managed to get positive yardage out of that run, I have no idea. But a little juking, a little moving, got it done.
Got him 2 yards. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the 1st half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the... And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Joey Bosa in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. More from Cleveland after this. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Back to it after the pick 6. Mariota. They set up the screen for Henry. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Gets through and now an opening. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big run there by Henry. 59 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Mariota dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Oh, look at that. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. And the lead is now 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Final play of the half here. Mariota. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way. And
he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Fournette, a first down carry. And some space here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing. Now, lucky 56. Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, to something to get you off to a quick start.
They find some open field here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Well, something got lost in translation in this game. He's run the ball really well, done all the things that you want in a game plan, but unable to convert it into points, unable to ring the bell consistently enough to make it a winning effort.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from NC State, Josh Jones. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They go play action here on first down. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Nobody in front. Rashard Matthews. The 20. 10, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Rashard Matthews, 95 yards. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's got room. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down, Hill. And he's got some space here. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now Leonard Fournette. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Out is last year's Lou Groza Award winner, rookie Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. A Titan first down. Mariota to Walker.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Allen has it, left side. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Left side here to Sanders. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Here's Mariota. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped in the contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd down to the offense needing 5 yards.
Over! Back over!
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Well, he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Britton Colquitt now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And Sanders now to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Out come the Titans now. Mariota on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Mariota now on 2nd down. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Throwing, Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. Pushing through tacklers at the 30.
Being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jurrell Casey in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at this. Leopard. Here we go now. Green. Watch it now, Barney. No. Check.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A dump off now to Hill. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
He'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On first and goal, they'll try the out. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
They begin with Henry. And now running right through it. Oh, another great move. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Mariota now to throw on first down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually.
And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
All right, here we go. Blue, landing.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll look to throw again. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyreek Hill, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case...